Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. First opportunity here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against Sacramento. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good with the triple. And here are the Timberwolves.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Levine's shot is off. Pass to McDaniels. For 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. And here is Monk. And so just over a minute and a half played. A shot that time, not on target.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Second free throw, no good.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Outside, Levine. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 he'll start the game.
And he makes that one.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Here's Monk. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Monk's shot's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Monk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
All right, David, thanks. No one near Randle as he lets it go. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Pass to Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 4. And now the Kings fast break. Julius Randle with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Levine wide open. open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Give props to Levine. He continues to extend his range, becoming a sharpshooter in this league.
Crafty move. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 9.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Monk. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Turns on the Jets for that drive. Monk's quickness is sometimes deceptive.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's stolen by Gobert. Tries again. Here's Edwards. They get it back. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Sacramento moving it around. For 3, Murray gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Gobert with the block. Angle right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Edwards drives to the hoop. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Pass to Monk. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Over Monk. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Here's Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. In the corner, it's Levine. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Pass to Sabonis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Some changes for Minnesota. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shot from the top of the key. Thomas's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. It's Schroeder with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Offside Thomas. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Here's Schroeder. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Thomas. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kicks it out to Ellis. To the left wing. Here's Dillingham. 2 points. That one goes. Dillingham's got his first bucket in this one. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. To the inside. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Shannon, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the paint. A miss that time would have put him up.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Ellis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Schroeder. They swipe it. Dillingham with it. Picked up by Ellis. Kept alive. The Kings trailing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Pass to Porter. From downtown, again the miss by the King. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Reed. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again it's Minnesota.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
Sacramento moving it around. Back to Schroeder. Shot to stop the run. That shot misses. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Reed. It's good. Reeves got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
No coverage that time. Thomas got 13 points in just this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Here's Shannon. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Monk outside. Right side DeRozan. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Monk for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Timberwolves leading by 11. Down low. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. And good that time.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Outside DeRozan. Outside LaVine. Back to DeRozan. LaVine up top. He's got 5. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. There's the drive. And LaVine with the slam.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it. And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Outside Porter. Back to LaVine. 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Thomas, good. Thomas got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Count it.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Thomas outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
DeRozan, that's good. Here's Dillingham. With the drive. And the wide open shot from Reed. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Reeves got 5.
give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Back to Schroeder. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Thomas. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Levine with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. Banked in off the glass. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
There's Porter with the three. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 14. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The tray. It's Edwards on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And he gets the bucket.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
Stolen by Ellis. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Over in the corner, Edwards. 2 on the clock. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Edwards got 24 points. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 15. And work. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So it's Sacramento down by 15. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Zach Levine.
Team foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Schroeder. Back to Sabonis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Trying to contain Sabonis, but the contact just isn't enough inside.
Timberwolves leading by 15. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Murray for three. Good on the triple.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
We throw drops for DiVincenzo. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For three, Murray. Offensive rebound. Here's Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Porter. Buries it down low.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A great score from anywhere within the half court.
Minnesota leading by 14. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Edwards. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Levine. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Murray for three. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's good from long range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Last outing for Minnesota, the wash to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Reid touched it last. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Son.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Misses from short range.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Reid. And Reid throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reid gave the dunk everything he had.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Wizards trailed by 6. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Edwards brings the double team. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Inside. Second chance effort. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Driving inside. And good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. McDaniels. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. On the clock. Here's DiVincenzo.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Pass to Whitmore. Hands it from downtown.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Poked loose. To the paint. Here's George. And McDaniels with the block. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Going inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Pass to Song. Pocket 6. The 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 6. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Sarr gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. And it's Whitmore missing. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Edwards. And here's Reed. Here's Randall. He's defended by Coulibaly. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. 4 seconds left. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 6. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He notched 8 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. And after looking at it, he's told me that it doesn't appear as serious as they initially thought. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Wizards trailed by 6. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Assists like that have typified
their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's McCollum for three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
It's Thomas on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Wizards passing it around. Pass to Champagnie. Over to the wing. And it's Carrington missing. Thomas with the ball. Snatched away. Claxton inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wizards trailed by 8. Pass to Carrington. Here's Champagnie. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. Now, here's Thomas. And the NBA right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Claxton, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Miller. Outside for Thomas. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got a pair of triples in the second now for Minnesota.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
McCollum, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Here's Carrington. Middleton for 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Miller. Outside for Thomas. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's Carrington missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Good on the three-point shot. Dillingham's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Washington, no good. Pass to Shannon. And he jams it with authority.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
The Wizards working the ball around now. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Carrington's got his second basket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They set the screen. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
There's a lot to like about Middleton's game, but his biggest strength, that ability to knock down shots.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Puts it up. And again, Washington no good. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Edwards. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And Minnesota has possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And Edwards with the stop.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Champagny. And the 3 off target.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Sweet move. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
There's the triple. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Minnesota leading by 16. Out to the wing. There's the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Champagnie's got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Reed gets the bucket.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Champagnie.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
A 3 ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The shot's good from DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Lets it go from deep. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Now Sarr. He has 5. Pass to Whitmore. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's McCollum. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Here's Champagnie from outside the arc. From past the arc. And another miss by Washington. Now the Timberwolves with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves.
Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. So the Timberwolves win the tip. DiVincenzo with it. Towns covering. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Reed can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And Brunson, here we go. Count it.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Brunson going inside, and Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Towns lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. Edwards can't hit.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill